Welcome once again to Suds, television's only biodegradable soap opera. When we last left our friends next door, Arthur had made his final decision. He had taken the children to the movies.
Let me get this straight. You say the popcorn which you have on display here is for sale?
Uh-huh.
What a smashing idea! Then one would buy it and take it right inside the theater.
That's right. And then, believe it or not, some of our customers actually sit down and eat it.
Good gad, man, it's ingenious.
I wish I could take the credit for it, but I just work here.
But you are part of the popcorn perpetuation practice. You are a vital cog.
I guess so. Look, do you want to buy a box of popcorn or not?
Oh, of course, my gracious, how could I pass up such an opportunity?
Great. What size box do you want?
What size? Godfrey Daniel, there's more than one size. Another unique feature.
Actually, we have 3 sizes. Large, larger, and largest. Which will it be?
I'm afraid you've left me with a sticky wicket.
Could be a wet jujube.
Now, I have an actual decision to make.
Maybe I could be of some assistance. How many people will you be serving?
Well, there is I.
Well, let's round that up to 1.
Then the children.
How many of them are there?
Lots.
Well, then I suggest the largest.
Fine.
That'll be $1, please.
Paid gladly.
Great.
On second thought, I don't believe this box is big enough. Knowing how those children eat, I think I shall need a box that is twice as long, twice as wide, and twice as deep.
Really?
Really?
Well, it just so happens that I have a box that is twice as long, twice as wide, and twice as deep. Look here.
Wonderful, thank you again, and here's your $2.
Whoa. I'm afraid you made a mistake, sir.
Oh, I doubt it. My kind isn't allowed to make a mistake.
Well, you see, that'll be $8.
Now that's a mistake I'd know one anywhere. The first box cost $1, correct?
Correct.
I asked you to purvey a second box, which was twice as long, twice as wide, twice as deep, correct?
Correct.
If it is twice the size, it is twice the cost. $1 times 2 equals $2. Now be a good man and take this $2.
No. You see, when you've doubled the dimensions of this container, you increase its volume 8 times.
Surely you jest.
Not at all. Look in the box.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 boxes of popcorn in here. That's amazing.
That's right, and that'll be $8, please.
Just by doubling each of the 3 dimensions. Double the length, double the width, double the depth. The box holds 8 times as much.
That's right. 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8. $8.
That's absolutely magical.
No, that's absolutely mathematical.
Oh, I see the movie has ended. I guess I won't be needing your popcorn after all. Thanks awfully for your help. Come along, children. Your father has an extremely interesting mathematical concept to discuss with you.
I gotta make a career change.
Oops is brought to you by erasers. Don't make a mistake without one. On October 3rd, 1930, Dr. Samantha Moriarty was hard at work on an airplane design with the firm Up and Lookout Incorporated. Here is what happened at exactly 1:24 1/2 a.m. when Dr. Moriarty made this little teeny mistake. because of that tiny mistake, just look what happened.
Oops, it should have been more than 15.
Let's look at that again.
If I'd done it right the first time, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Oops was brought to you by Erasers. Don't make a mistake without one.
Sketch number 395. Far less calories because there are far fewer jokes. Ooh.
Hey, Cabot! Oh, just the man I'm looking for.
Who?
Yeah, you.
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't.
I didn't eat those jelly beans.
I know you didn't eat the jelly beans. Listen to this. I want to ask your opinion about something.
You came to the right man. I am full of opinions. I have so many opinions. My head, there isn't room for anything else in it.
That's very good, because this is what I want to ask you. I'm thinking of going into the candy business, and I don't know what size candy bar I should sell. Now, should I sell one that is 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 1 centimeter, or one that is 5 centimeters by 20 centimeters by 1 centimeter, or one that is 2 centimeters by 25 centimeters by 2 centimeters? Now, which one of these would you buy?
None of them.
None of them?
They all look like they're made of wood.
They are made of wood.
These are wood?
Yeah, they're made of wood.
Buy.
Wait a second. These are just dummies.
And anybody who wants to buy a wooden candy bar has to be a dummy also.
That's very funny, very funny. Let me put it to you another way. If these really were candy bars, which one would you buy?
How much do they cost?
They're all the same.
They all cost the same?
Yeah, they all cost the same.
Then I'd buy the biggest one.
Aha! The biggest one. Which one is the biggest one?
This is the biggest one.
This is the biggest one. What if I told you that these were all the same size?
Buy!
Wait a minute. Where are you going?
One of us isn't well.
What do you mean?
I mean, first you ask me to buy a wooden candy bar, then you tell me they're all the same size.
They are all the same size. In fact, they're all the same volume, and I can prove it. Pay attention here. Now, this one here is 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 1 centimeter, okay? Now, we know that length times width times depth gives us volume, right? In this case, 10 times 10 times 1, 100 cubic centimeters, right?
100 cubic centimeters.
Very good. Okay, this one, 5 by 20 by 1. Also, 100 cubic centimeters. Yeah? This one here is 2 by 25 by 2. Also,
100 cubic centimeters!
you're very smart. They all have the same volume. They all have the same amount of chocolate. Now, knowing that they all have the same amount of chocolate, which one would you buy? What do you say?
I say I still wouldn't want to eat a wooden candy bar. I'd be afraid of splinters. Bye.
Hi, friends. We're the music duo. I'm country.
And I'm Western, and boy, have we got some beautiful country and Western music hits for y'all today.
Oh, yeah, we sure do. Like this little ditty. On Saturday nights, I like some action, so I'd go downtown and reduce a fraction.
And who can forget the old-time favorite? You make me feel like a jerky nerd when you showed me 1/2 is larger than 1/3.
Oh, yeah. And this is a personal favorite of mine. It's sung by our very good friend, Waylon Jennings Bryan. I asked her if she loved me, and her mouth began to laugh. So I told her that 1/7 was much smaller than 1/2.
I can take it from here, country. How about, unlike many things in this whole world that require a bit of rigor, when your denominator starts to shrink, your fractions will get bigger.
Or this old chestnut. 8/16 of his love he pledged to me, but I just laughed. Although it sounded like a lot, it's really just 1/2.
That's pretty, country, that's pretty. And how about, my love for you is pure though blind. It's not unlike the mold. I pledge 4/4 of that love. It's another word for mold.
And of course, if you love me, don't forget me, or else you'll break my heart. And don't forget if you got 1/4 and 1/3, 1/3's the larger part.
Last but not least, the denominator of a fraction is that number down below. I hope y'all understand this, because now I gotta go.
So remember, folks, Send for your records and tapes now to Country and Western Music Duo, C and W fractions, 1/3 Numerator Road, Half Mast, Arkansas.
Goodbye
Bye.
and happy snail.
sales. Bales.
Sales?
Bales?
Jails? Yeah.
Tessellations. Tessellations. We're talking about tessellations. Ooh, tessellations. Geometric shape sensations. Ooh, tessellations. Who's got time for good vibrations? We got to use our imaginations. Ooh, bop, bop, ooh, tessellations. Let's decorate the surfboard with geometric shapes and lines. We can use a few polygons. We're gonna make it look so fine. We can start by drawing a grid and use it as a guide. And when we're done, we're gonna have some fun. We'll hit the waves and ride, 'cause we're talking about tessellations. Ooh, tessellations. Geometric shape sensations. Ooh, tessellations. Who's got time for good vibrations? We've got to use our imaginations. Ooh, bop, bop, ooh, tessellations. Let's use a grid of squares to tessellate this plane. We'll lay down different polygons. The shapes don't need to be the same. Line them up edge to edge, so all the sides will meet. We'll leave no gaps, no overlaps. Look at how the pattern repeats, yeah! We're talking about tessellations. Ooh, tessellations. Geometric shape sensations. Ooh, tessellations. Who's got time for good vibrations? We've got to use our imaginations. Ooh, bop, bop, ooh. Come on and put a square here. And put an octagon there. And when they fit real tight, we'll know we're doing it right. Yeah, yeah. We're talking about tessellations. Ooh, tessellations. Geometric shape sensations. Ooh, tessellations. Who's got time for good vibrations? We got to use our imaginations. Ooh, bop, bop, ooh, tessellations. We're making tessellations. Tessellations.
And now it's just about time for a game show for the brain. But who's multiplying? Starring our host, the one and only, the inimitable, the bigger-than-life person, and what a guy, Larry Cedar.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show, everyone. You out there in multiplication land, welcome to But Who is Multiplying? So, it's going to be a fantastic show today. I got a feeling. Let's bring up our first two contestants. Give them a big hand, everybody. Come on up. All right, representing the blue today is
Bridget.
Bridget. How you feeling today?
Okay.
You feel like you're ready to multiply? Quick test here. 1 times 5.
1 times 5, 5.
All right, gave her an easy one. How about 10 times 2?
10 times 2 is 20.
Bingo, we're in there. Okay, Bridget, good luck to you. And now, representing the red side is
Lawanda Williams.
Lawanda. How you feeling today?
Fine.
You've been practicing your multiplication? You ready for a test? 2 times 5?
10.
3 times 6?
18.
Oh, we're in there. Okay, Bridget and Lawanda, let's turn around and look at the rules of the game. Okay, this is the big board. Now, the object of the game, you know, is to cover 3 squares on the board with your color, either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Now, the numbers on the big board represent the product you get when you multiply 2 numbers on the factor board together. For example, if there's a ring on the 4 and there's a ring on the 5, what number could we cover on the big board?
20.
20, and it'll look just like that. All right, now the first player starts by putting down both rings and calling out her product. The next player can only move her color ring to any number on the factor board. Now you've got 15 seconds to move your ring and to call out your answer real loud and clear so I can hear it. If you don't do it in 15 seconds, you'll hear this, which means you ran out of time. Also, if you call out the wrong product, or you call out a product that has already been covered on the board, you will hear this. Now, if you make either of those mistakes, running out of time, or calling out the wrong answer, or something that's been covered, you lose your turn and your opponent gets to move both rings. The first person to win 2 rounds wins the game. You ready to play? Yeah. Red will go first. You move the 2 rings. I'll move over here to the side. You guys ready to cheer them on?
Yeah!
Yeah! All right, and Red, go! 56 Red.
21.
21 Blue. 7 Red. 63 Blue. 42 Red. 30 Blue. 40 Red. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 45. 9 times 5 is 45, and you said 40. That means you lose your turn. Bridget, go ahead and pick up that ring. And go.
14.
14 Blue. Oh! Good, go. Bridget, you won round 1. That means that Lawanda, you will start round 2. You get to move both of them. Now you'll either tie it or you could lose it. So are you ready? Red, go. 18 Red.
63.
63 Blue. 42 Red. 18 Blue. Oh, I'm sorry, 18 had already been covered on the board, so you lose your turn. Red, Lawanda, you get to move both rings now and go. 28 Red. Oh! All right. What's that? It's a tie now. Very good. You've each won 1 round. Now, looks like the board is clear. Bridget, you get to move both rings. This is the tie-breaking round. Blue, go. 30 Blue. 25 Red. 20 Blue. 24 Red. 18 Blue. 27 Red.
45.
45 Blue. Woo. I tell ya, Bridget, you had me scared there for a minute. I think a lot of people saw it out there, but we weren't sure if you had. Good going. You won the game just for winning. You get a Square One TV calculator. Congratulations. Lawanda, you did a super job. We're going to give you a Square One TV t-shirt. And there it is. Congratulations. It was a very competitive game. You did sensationally. You guys did a great job cheering them on. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on But Who's Multiplying? Bye-bye.
Mathman, your mission is to eat only factors of 18. When you encounter a number, you will have until the count of 3 to make your decision. And beware the ill-tempered Mr. Click. He will eat you if you are wrong.
Mathman, 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 Mathman. Use your head. Yep. Yeah. Mathman, Mathman, factors of 18. Mathman, Mathman, Mathman. Yep. Mathman, Mathman.
factors of 18. Mathman, Mathman, Mathman.
Wow.
Oh, wrong. Mathman, 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 Mathman.
Oh, that was satisfying.
Yes, okay. A penny and a dollar, say, were on a table. And the penny jumps off the table to its death. Now, why didn't the dollar?
Dollar had more sense.
Yes, that makes sense.
If 20 dogs were running after one dog, what time would it be?
Well, like, what kind of dogs are they?
It doesn't make any difference.
Are they licensed dogs?
I don't know. Who cares?
That way.
Wait a minute here. Why were 20 dogs picking on one poor little puppy?
They weren't picking on it. They were running after it.
Oh, poor puppy. What will they do if they catch it?
I don't know. Nothing. Teach it a trick. All I want to know is if 20 dogs were running after one dog, what time would it be?
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names have been made up, but the problems are real.
Wednesday, 2:43 p.m. It was hot in LA and hadn't snowed for months. We were working on the case of the missing baseball. We figured the ball was in Mrs. McGregor's house, but it had been stolen. The house, that is. We decided to look at the last scene from yesterday's show to refresh our memories.
Mathnet, Monday. Oh, hello, Howie. No luck on the missing ball yet. We'll keep in touch. I understand.
Howie?
Yeah. His dad's due back in 3 days. If we don't find that missing baseball, his father's going to turn him inside out.
Stymied, Kate. The house with the ball is gone. It's just gone. It couldn't have just flown away.
Or could it?
George and I returned to Mrs. McGregor's tent to see if we'd missed anything.
I don't think we missed anything, Kate.
George, look at the trees.
I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as they're naked.
Right, no leaves.
Must have been a heck of a wind.
Uh-huh. But look at those trees over there and over there.
They're still dressed. How could the wind have blown the leaves off these trees and not off those trees?
Maybe it wasn't a natural wind.
You mean an unnatural wind?
Yes. What if it was a helicopter?
And the downdraft from the rotors blew the leaves off these trees?
Uh-huh.
Sure, why not? But is a helicopter capable of lifting a house?
Let's ask a man who owns one. Do you know much about helicopters, General Scarlett?
If I don't know it, it ain't worth knowing.
Do you know who invented the helicopter, General Scarlett?
Yes, I do. Ask me another question.
We asked General Scarlett if it were possible for a helicopter to move a small house. He said yes and showed us a videotape of one of the few choppers that could do it. A specially designed model known as the XY313. We asked him if there were any in the area.
Well, we have two right here on the base, and there are two others owned by airplane leasing companies. One's in Los Angeles, the other's in Oxnard.
Now we were on the trail. We figured the house must have been airlifted, and the only two companies who could have done it were in our area. We were home free.
You sure? Well, thanks anyway.
Did they rent the chopper 2 nights before last, George?
They didn't. Their XY313 is down for repairs. Hasn't flown for 2 weeks.
Impossible. And the other company didn't rent theirs out either?
Nope. Not much call for a chopper like that, I guess, Kate. One that lifts houses, I mean.
I felt sure we had him this time. Mathnet, Monday. Oh, hello, Howie. No, I know. Not yet. Your dad's going to be home in 2 days. Really? We're working on it.
Howie?
Yeah. His dad's going to make him walk the plank if we don't get that baseball back.
We decided to check with Ginny in the lab to see if those glasses could give us some information.
Hi, mathematicians. I'm running a check on the glasses.
Find anything yet?
38 things.
38?
You know, between 37 and 39.
Uh-huh.
Those frames have been manufactured for only about a year. So far, 38 have been sold in our area.
What are you doing, Jenny?
What are those numbers?
I called into the local optometrist database to check on the glasses that you brought in. The frames have a serial number, and I sent out the glasses to get the prescription. There are the numbers.
I don't know what those numbers mean. Let's ask an expert. George, call an optometrist and find out what visual problem someone has who needs that prescription. Jenny, will you find out how many of the 38 frames have that prescription?
Sure can, Kate. I just have to search the database. Three, Kate.
Great. And there are the names and addresses.
Kate, the doctor says it's a pretty common prescription. They're reading glasses for someone with the slightest stigmatism.
Then someone could fly a helicopter without them.
Sure, or play baseball, or ride a pony, or fall up a log, or...
Anything but read.
That's right, or any other close work. You know, like needlepoint, or building a model train, or picking aphids off baby roses, or...
The names of the owners of the glasses are Justin Michaels, Clarence Sampson, and Alfred Fox. That's with 2 X's, Kate.
That doesn't help me much.
How's that?
I don't know any of these guys.
Don't worry, George.
Huh?
You will. Thanks, Jenny.
Anytime. We still on for Saturday, George?
Sure are. Martha's looking forward to it.
Going to have meatloaf again?
Sure.
I can't come, George. I'll be right back. Watch the phone, George.
Answer the phone, George.
Mathnet. Who? Scarlett. No, this isn't Kate. It's frankly Scarlett, and I don't give... Oh, General Scarlett. I see. Thank you, sir.
Got something?
Maybe. Said he forgot about one XY313. Right in our backyard. A fellow has one at Burbank. Says he rents it out sometimes. Here's the number.
Yes, sir. Kate Monday, Mathnet. I understand you have an XY313 for rent. Uh-huh. Didn't happen to rent it a couple of nights ago, did you? Uh-huh. Could you tell me who you rented it to? I'm sorry. Could you tell me to whom you rented it? Yes, I'll hold. Uh-huh. Clarence Sampson. Do you have an address on him? Uh-huh. 727 Bluff Drive. Thank you.
That's the name of one of the owners of the glasses, Kate. What a coincidence. 2 guys with the same name and address.
It's one guy, George. We've got our man. Let's roll to 727 Bluff Drive. Notice something strange, George?
Yeah. All the numbers on this side of the street are even, and 727's an odd number. No problem. Just means the place we're looking for is on the other side of the street.
Have you looked on the other side of the street, George? There are no odd-numbered houses on Bluff Drive. The address is a phony.
You know, Alfie, there's a song in this. Hey, I'm up for you. You make a sandwich for me.
Mathman, cut that out!
Did you do that?
Rather well, I thought.
This is the helicopter base, so the house could have been dropped anywhere within this circle.
But look, 20% of that circle is Pacific Ocean. We can eliminate that area.
Uh-huh.
They wouldn't have put it there.
Right.
It would sink.
100% of Square One TV is a production of the Children's Television Workshop.